3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Small Talk on the Mats. My next guest is a very well-known content creator, social media personality, and entrepreneur born and raised in Albuquerque, New Mexico. You can find him across many social media platforms, sharing content of skits, pranks, and even catching child predators, which we'll get into. He's definitely a staple in the viral video field and has racked up more than 14 million views, which is fucking impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present to you SANTI.
Hey, thank you, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, likewise, bro. Thank you for coming along. So, like I said, before we started rolling, I just categorized everything because I'll just jump off script and fucking jump all over the place. Yeah. So, we'll start with the first category of your origin and early journey, man. So, let's take us back to your early days. Like, what first sparked your interest in creating content online?
Bro, I just started recording what I would normally do with my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In high school, around sophomore, junior year. And then I just started recording it and then posting it, and then I started getting views, and I was like, oh, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, I could do this, as a real thing.
Yeah. So it was just fucking around type shit, and then
yeah. Just kids messing around and stuff like that, and we would do it without the camera too.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we but then I started recording it and posting it, and other people saw entertainment in it, and I think that's what kind of
Okay. Cool, man.
Me.
So you went all in by dropping out of school, quitting Walmart, all that shit. So what pushed you to actually make that leap?
Well, I graduated high school, but I dropped out of college.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah, so I dropped out of college, my sophomore year, I think, and it was just because of the whole time while I was in college, I was going there and not knowing what I was doing. I never had a major. I was just doing my pre stuff. My major was undecided.
Yeah.
So I was still trying to figure everything out, and I had no idea, but I knew I liked making videos, and I was making money here and there from it. So I was like, it could be something, you know?
Yeah.
So then, Then I was like, I dropped out and went to LA. I didn't know what I was doing, honestly. I only went to college because I didn't know what I was doing after high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the reason why.
Don't blame me, man. I dropped out twice. So.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. So one of your first viral moments was pressing the emergency stop button at the mall.
Oh, that was my very first TikTok I think I ever made. See, it was already they were already do good. They were already kind of blowing up and going kind of viral.
Okay.
For my first video. Yeah, that was my very first video I ever made on TikTok.
Okay. So what inspired you to do that video just right there?
But me and my cousin Marcos were just press it and not record it. we would just press it and not record it. And I was like, well, this would be a good video.
Yeah.
You know? So I just started recording the stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. All right. So growing up in Albuquerque, what influences you from your hometown here to show up in your personality or your content?
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. I kind of fucked that up. So growing up in Albuquerque, what influences from your hometown here show up in your personality or content?
I don't know. There's not too much creators in Albuquerque, I feel like. But the creators I would watch growing up would be I would watch Roman Atwood, Ryan Higa, Swoozy, just a bunch of YouTubers and stuff, Smosh, just different things like that. And I think those kind of helped me you know what I mean? They kind of look up to them sometimes.
Yeah.
Growing up or whatever, you're yeah, those guys are cool.
Okay, cool. So the next section we got is pranks, comedy, and viral moments. So obviously you've done a lot of pranks, public pranks at that. So what draws you to your prank style content in particular?
I would watch the prank channels growing up,
a
part of them. I would watch Roman Atwood, FouseyTube, even Vitali, and I've actually worked with Vitali.
Yeah, I saw that.
I would watch them growing up, so that's kind of where it started. I feel and I was I want to do those. I want to do pranks.
Fuck yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. I enjoy watching that shit, but I don't think I've ever had the balls to do that shit.
I like adrenaline. I like the adrenaline.
That's crazy, bro. Okay. So pranking customers at Walmart, where you actually used to work, that must have been pretty crazy, man. So what was that experience like?
Yeah, man. I used to work at Walmart. I used to be in the self-checkout, and then I started making videos. I make videos in my uniform, or just kind of messing with people here and there. And then they fired me because I would be filming while on the job.
Yeah.
Just making skits or nothing crazy. I was to get my job done and stuff. Or I would just go live on TikTok and set up the phone and just be scanning items. It would just be my hands scanning items.
Yeah.
And I'll get bunch of views in my TikTok for just like people watching live. So little things like that, and that's like kind of why I got fired.
Yeah.
For it. But
okay.
and I understand where they're coming from, but like I think that was kind of good.
Yeah.
Because then I took it more serious.
Yeah. Okay. You have a video, a viral video where you're getting arrested at a sporting event. That hit over 14 million views alone. So, what's the story behind that moment? And to caveat that question, did it change your approach to making content?
No, not really. I was at the NMSU. I was in Las Cruces. I was at the NMSU UNM game.
Okay.
You know, there's like the kind of the biggest games of the year for
Right.
New Mexico. So, yeah, I was just there with my friends. We were like, we were at the tailgate, and then we went into the game. And then I just ran on the field and like took the football, like just like ran on it, like, you know, and took the football. And then I went back to the stands, and then security just came up, and like I had the football still, and they're just like arrested me, and like my friends were recording. And then, yeah, that was like a couple years ago, but yeah, then I got arrested, and I was like in jail for the night. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So after that incident happened, did that change your approach to making like any other public content?
No, not at all.
You're just like, you still love that adrenaline?
Yeah. I was like, dang. Well, it kind of was like, okay, I'm not like I could go to jail, you know, like I'm like, you know, if you like it kind of like helped me like figure out like where the limit is to kind of figure out things.
Yeah.
And honestly, I should have just left. I shouldn't have went back to my seat. I should have just left. They wouldn't have. I should have just left.
Yeah.
But yeah, I figured all that stuff out, and yeah.
Okay. So did you end up going to jail, or like what happened? Did they just catch and release you, or what was the like?
Yeah. I got like they took me to jail. I was just there for the night. And then they got like I have a mugshot and everything. That was the first time I ever went to jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did they press charges or anything like that?
Yeah, dude. They
did?
Yeah, dude. There were BS charges. It was disorderly conduct, trespassing because I went onto the field.
Yeah.
And then larceny because apparently that football is like $300.
Oh man.
Like it's like an expensive football. I didn't know.
That's crazy.
And then
that's a bullshit charge.
criminal trespassing, larceny, disorderly conduct, and then I think resisting because I was like, oh, what's going on?
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you ever feel pressure to constantly outdo yourself with bigger pranks and stunts as the future goes along?
I feel like I was for a bit, but then I got into like I'm still dealing with some legal stuff actually right now, like separate legal stuff from the football thing.
Oh, okay.
And like it kind of like is holding me back in a way, like, and I feel like that kind of sucks.
Gotcha.
But I definitely think I have more self-control now. Like, you know, you kind of gotta hit that point and then be like, okay, like I can't really keep doing that, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I could get in trouble and stuff like that. So I think I know like where the line is now. But like, yeah, I'm being kind of like held back right now. I feel like with all the legal stuff going on here in New Mexico.
Gotcha. Okay. So we'll jump into serious content now in your live streaming. So your content isn't just comedy. You also live stream catching predators. Mm-hmm. So what motivated you to take on something serious like that?
Well, originally, I was starting out my YouTube channel. I don't have a YouTube channel no more. It got deleted. Like, it got permanently terminated.
Yeah, they're strict.
Yeah, for the Predator stuff.
Yeah.
But, like, one of the people I would watch growing up, too, was Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
So I would watch his videos, and, like, I was little when I was doing it. So, like, I couldn't really, like, catch predators. So I kind of, like, remembered him always in the back of my mind, and I was like, I want to do that. So I thought a banger first video would be catching a predator. I remember it took me so long to find this first guy, and I finally did it, and then I caught him. I posted on YouTube. Video did kind of good, and I was like, yeah, but I could start, like, a little trend here.
Yeah.
Because, like, all the predator catches at the time, they were, like, being super serious with, like, a notebook or a binder and like being like super professional. Mm-hmm. Like I kind of feel like I merged that, like, because I would do pranks and stuff, and then predator catches, I kind of merged that together. Like it's, and then like it was kind of like I would dress up like a Spider-Man and stuff catching them. You get what I'm saying? Like I would merge it, like make it a little more humorous, mm-hmm. but still like get the job done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I still think it's a really good cause, and like
Hell
you know,
yeah, dude.
So like. It's like a win-win for everybody, you know? Like,
sure.
Good cause, expose the dudes. I get a cool video out of it. And, yeah. And then, like, yeah.
Dude, that's fucking awesome, man. So how do you balance high-energy pranks with more heavy real-world live investigations?
I feel like I just throw in the humor in there, you know? Just try to make people laugh, throw in jokes. And I feel like that's already my personality. So I feel like it kind of comes natural when I get in those situations. So, yeah, I feel like I just kind of throw in like little jokes and humor there.
Yeah, it's a good approach. I like it. It's unique for sure.
Yeah.
So going live on social media, what's the most unexpected thing that's ever happened during a stream?
Dude, a lot of stuff has happened. Dude, I was just at Coronado Mall just streaming with my friend yesterday, and some dude like presses me. I posted the video on Instagram just this morning, but like some dude presses me for like absolutely no reason. There's like just the most random stuff just happens. Like I remember we were catching a predator one time with Ty Dolla $ign.
Mm-hmm.
This was like a year ago, but we were catching a predator with Ty Dolla $ign. And then some random dude just runs up and punches the predator in the face. Like, it just gets, like, there's just crazy moments that happen. Like, honestly, like, I can't keep track. Like, it's been, like, there's the most crazy stuff happens. I try to clip it when it does happen. But, yeah, off the top of my head, like, there's, like, a lot.
That's wild, dude. That's pretty cool. You never know what to expect.
Yeah, it's like, because it's real. There's no cuts. There's no cuts. It's real life. It's live.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Like, anything could happen.
Yeah. Okay. So what's something viewers don't realize about the work that goes into your videos?
I think a lot of viewers don't really see that it's like my job. You know what I mean? Like, I think they kind of just think that like I'm just some kid that messes around and then I go to LA and I like just like party or do this or that. No, like this is my job. This is what I do. This is how I pay my bills. Like, it's a real thing at the end of the day. And I think a lot of people just don't understand that some people can make a living off of it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting approach. So the next topic is collaborations and career growth. So you've collaborated with big names, man. Like you said, Vitaly, Jay Kinda Funny, Ty Dolla $ign, you just said, Lil Pump, Akon. Tons of names, dude. So what have you learned from working with such different personalities?
I feel like a lot of people are different. Some are really cool and some are really fake. Like,
Okay.
you know, like kind of the what's it called? The rappers were kind of like a one-time thing here and there. Like, so I didn't really get to know them on a personal level. But for people that I work with, like on a personal level, like I was working with Vitaly like consistently for about a year, and I have other content creator friends who are pretty popular and big. Mm-hmm. You kind of notice who's fake and who's real, and who's like genuine and who's not. And yeah, you kind of just like learn people's intentions and stuff. And it's like, yeah, there's a lot of fake people out there, but there's also some really cool people that I met and a lot of real people. It just kind of depends on the person, I guess, and their morals.
Okay. So do you learn that like right off the bat, like meeting them, or does it take some time to get to know them and really find out how they are?
Some people you could tell off the bat. You could tell they're just like, you know, you kind of just get that energy and vibe from them.
Yeah.
So you could tell, but a lot of sometimes it takes a lot of time. Like, you know, like, and like then their true colors show at the end of the day.
Okay.
You know, like there's just situations where off camera or on camera, and then you could kind of just feel who that person is.
Okay.
You know?
So they got like an on and off switch when the camera goes on.
Yeah. Something like that.
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I personally like the ones that are genuine relationships and friendships, because I feel like they're just more like they're more real.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah.
So I like that a lot more, and that's how I like to kind of keep my circle and my friends and stuff like that.
Okay.
So that's how I do it.
Okay. So this question just came to me off the top of my head. Like, obviously, I work on these questions beforehand, but this one just came to my head. So, do you choose who you want to work with, like these names that we just named, or is it through like networking, or how does that approach work?
Yeah, a lot of the times it's through through just like they DM me, I DM them. Yo, bro, you're in LA, or you're passing through Albuquerque. Let's collab, stuff like that. But for like the more like mainstream people, I feel like there's kind of like a chain reaction of connections. Like, for example, like the reason I worked with some of these rappers is because me and my guys were working with Vitaly, who his manager got in contact with their manager. Like, it's like a chain reaction kind of.
Gotcha.
So like I didn't have direct contact with them. But yeah, it really just depends on the situation, like, in the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Which collaborator pushed you out of your comfort zone the most?
Out of my comfort zone? I don't know. I'm trying to think of other collaborations that I've done. It definitely has to be something with the predator catching.
Okay.
Even though me and Vitaly have beef here and there, it definitely has to be the predator catching, because that stuff was just so fast paced, so crazy, so like just crazy, bro. Like with like predators, we were catching like 3 to 5 predators every day for like 10 days straight. Like, it was just like, it was absolutely crazy. Like, I was just like, yeah.
That's fucking wild, dude. Like, I get an adrenaline rush just watching that shit.
Yeah, I think that was definitely the time, because it was just so repetitive. So it's just like, I'll be like, dang, like we caught predators this one day. I'll be like, there's no way the next day's gonna top it, and then it tops it, and then I'm like, that was even crazier, and then the next day tops it, and I'm like, dang, it just keeps getting crazy. So it's definitely during that season thing that we were doing. I don't know. Yeah, episode season, whatever you want to call it.
I can only imagine what you feel, dude.
Oh yeah.
So you've grown across TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Rumble, Kick. How do you stay consistent through so many platforms?
Wait, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah,
I was fixing my pants.
no worries, bro. So you've grown across all these social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Rumble, Kick, and on, right? So how do you stay consistent across all the platforms?
Yeah, dude, it's hard, honestly. My main focus is probably, as of right now, is probably Instagram and Kick and maybe Snapchat. Like, I haven't posted on TikTok in a minute, but I want to start. Like, I have all the videos. Like, I'm really organized, so I have all the videos and albums, like, all organized for each social media platform.
Oh, okay.
And I plan on, like, just kind of, like, slowly pushing them out. And it's honestly really hard to post on them. I think I never tried this before, but I think I'm going to start trying scheduling my content. And, like, I have a ton of TikTok videos that I haven't posted. I think I'm just going to schedule, like, a couple weeks of just content worth a day and, like, just see how that goes. I've never tried that before.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just kind of... I don't know, but back then I would kind of focus on TikTok more. Like, it kind of just switches with what I'm doing.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't posted on Rumble in a minute. Like, it's honestly really hard. That's why I feel like a lot of creators, they kind of just like pick certain platforms and stick at them.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's better. But some people have a team too, like that. But personally, me, I like to post all my content. I have like OCD, and like I have to put like a certain, like edit it a certain way. I have to put the caption a certain way, hashtag a certain way. I have to post it at a certain time. Like, I have to do it a certain way. But I know a lot of people have like a team, and that probably helps to like, they have editors and people like that to get it out on all these platforms, so it's not so overwhelming. But I just personally like to do everything myself.
Okay. Yeah, that's how I am too, man. I don't blame you. What's the biggest challenge of being a creator in the prank and live stream space today?
Honestly, it's just that for the prank space and the live stream space, it just sucks that like, especially in New Mexico, it's really hard to do it because a lot of people like aren't used to it and they like don't like it. Like, you just have a camera, right? Like, I get so much crap for just going in a store with a camera because I'm like probably one of the few people here that do that.
Yeah.
But in like LA, dude, you could go wherever you want with a camera. You could take it anywhere because everybody has a camera. Everybody's filming. Everybody's doing their own thing. There's so much creators and other people there. But like, I just feel like it's really hard to create content and do pranks, or not even pranks, just having like a chill vlog type stream day. You know what I mean? It's really hard to do that because people kind of like, they just don't understand. They're kind of like haters. I feel like they're just kind of weird here. So
yeah, it's a different culture in LA for sure, dude.
Yeah, or even like even if you go to like Phoenix or just other bigger cities, it's like kind of normalized.
Okay.
To be like to make videos and stuff. Here, it's not really.
Yeah, it's weird how it works.
Yeah.
All right, next topic is personal life, mindset, and your future. So you mentioned wanting to be a positive influence, which I think you're doing a pretty good job at. But what does your mission look like what does that mission look like for you day to day?
To be positive, like a positive influence. I just try to like, whenever I do my pranks and stuff, I try not to take it too far. At the end of the day, it's just content. I'm just trying to make people laugh and maybe like just like kind of mess with somebody here and there, just like how sometimes people do with me. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I try to be the influence as in the way like that don't care about like what people think. Like, do whatever you want. Like I kind of like that like dark humor, like, making jokes and like and that's fine. You can still do that, but there's obviously a limit to do it so you don't hurt people's feelings and stuff like that, because that's kind of messed up if you take it too far. Right. But like, you could definitely have fun and have the sense of humor and like take things to the next level. And like, some people just are like crybabies. Like, you just gotta suck it up sometimes. You know what I mean? You gotta suck it up, and it's like there's definitely an audience for that, and I think that audience is really strong and stuff.
Okay. What's one moment in your career where it felt like, damn, I'm really doing this shit right now?
Probably just, the biggest moment was whenever we were doing the rappers every day. Like we had Lil Pump, and then the next day we have like Akon, and the next day we have like T Grizzly, and the next day we have like, it was just like consistent. I was like, damn, I'm just like consistently, like, not just meeting these guys, like, you kind of run into like a celebrity on the streets. I'm like working with these guys, like chilling with them for like a few hours, like, cause we were streaming for like maybe 6 hours or something, 5-6 hours. And I was like, dang, this is some next level stuff, man. I was like, that was probably the biggest time. Or maybe whenever like I'm just chilling with like certain creators, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and I'm at their house. No cameras are rolling. Nothing's happening. I'm just like I'm like, I'm just like chilling at this guy's house. And I
Yeah.
was like, this guy's, and I would watch this guy growing up or certain people.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the first time when I met, I remember, you know, Danny Duncan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Danny Duncan, he's actually a really good friend of mine. He's really cool. I remember I was texting him for a bit. He like DM'd me, and we were texting for a bit. I never met him, never saw him. But I remember the first time I met him, I hopped in his, I think we were in his manager's car, his like G-Wagon. And I'm just like, I'm in the back seat just sitting with Danny. And I was just like thinking to myself, I was like, man, I'm just like chilling with Danny Duncan right now.
That's
and
cool.
then he brought me back to his house, and we just like chill in his hot tub, and we were just like chatting it up. No cameras, no nothing. Like, it was just like, I was like, dang, this guy's cool. Like, he's one of those genuine people that I was saying, you know, like I was like, there's people that are genuine and people that are fake.
Right.
He's really genuine, really cool, and I consider him a friend. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I think he's a good guy.
That's cool,
He has
man.
a good heart.
I bet you those like surreal moments for you, man. Just behind, like you said, off camera, you're just
Yeah.
chilling and shit.
And you know, you
dude.
don't want to like kind of like fanboy too much, like, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll be there. I'll be like kind of taking like secret videos, because I didn't know how consistent it would be. Like, I've been to his house multiple times now, and we've hung out multiple times.
Yeah.
Where like I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang, what if this is just like a one-time thing, you
Yeah.
know? But like in that moment, that one-time thing, I was like, dang, like I'm here, like just like kicking it.
For
like,
sure.
It's cool. Like, it's like, did I make it? Like, you know, like you know, stuff like that. Just like kind of crosses your head.
That's
mind.
badass, dude. Okay. How do your friends and family react to the type of videos that you make?
I feel like my mom didn't really like it at first. She didn't really like it, but then it kind of grew on her, and then she started like to more support me more and stuff like that. But in the very beginning, yeah, I don't think she did not like it.
Okay.
And she kind of tried to talk me out of it, and like yeah.
Okay. What about your other friends?
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like my grandparents were always pretty supportive, and then my friends were always supportive, and they were down to be in videos and stuff, so that's always cool. But yeah, it was mainly like my mom. I feel like that she supports me and stuff, but like I feel like she was the I'm like a mama's boy. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
like, I cared about her opinion the most out of anybody else's.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
All right, cool. When you look ahead, what goals or new types of content are you excited to explore next? And what legacy do you want to leave behind?
I just... Like, can you repeat that again?
Yeah,
Sorry,
for sure.
I just want to think. I want to answer it good.
It's cool, bro.
It's not that I'm not paying attention. I'm just like...
It's all right.
Yeah.
Bro, believe it or not, this happens every episode. Like,
Yeah.
everybody always asks me. Okay, so when you look ahead, what goals or new types of content are you excited to explore next? And what legacy do you want to leave behind?
I'm just excited to just keep growing and keep making videos and just see kind of where it goes. You know, like, I feel like I'm still pretty young, and I've only been doing this for a few years, so like I'm just excited to see where it goes and how far I could actually take it.
Mm-hmm.
And as for the legacy, man, I just want to be like a good. I just want to inspire more people to make content, you know,
Yeah.
and like not care about what people think, and just like make the kind of content you want to make at the end of the day. And if you like it, there's chances are that there's other people that find your sense of humor and like your audience, and they'll like it too. So I just kind of want to, you know, be one of the be one of the pioneers for that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Especially here in Albuquerque. I want to have I feel like a lot of people don't want to make content or want to make videos because like nobody else really does it here. But like whenever I said the legacy, I was talking about that as a whole. But more specifically, Albuquerque, I want people to like go out and make videos, go out and do this, go out and do that. Even though it might be hard here, but like kind of chase your dreams in a way.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, Albuquerque is like a small town. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it has that kind of reputation.
Yeah.
You know? So I kind of want to break that and be like, no, man, I did it, so could you.
Yeah, exactly. Go for your dreams, bro. All right, cool. These last questions I just set up as like rapid fire questions. They're fun questions,
yeah.
man, to finish it off. So first, what's your go-to comfort food?
Comfort food? I like noodles, probably like a cup of ramen or something.
That's crazy. So does my son, bro. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
probably like noodles or like a Lunchable or something.
All right, cool. The craziest place you've ever filmed a prank?
Oh, dang. Where is the craziest place? I'm trying to think. Craziest. Maybe like a Gucci or Louis Vuitton store. They're really strict about cameras there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they're really strict about cameras. So like you got to kind of film discreetly, I guess. Or maybe, yeah, I don't know.
A lot of places.
Majority is like like public places like that.
Yeah.
But I can't really think of like a crazy place. Maybe like a casino.
Oh shit.
In like Vegas, they don't let you film there. Some places are strict about it, like those super bougie ones. So maybe like a place like that. Yeah.
Okay. Most famous person in your contacts?
In my phone contacts, probably Danny Duncan.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's definitely the most famous in my in my phone.
Gotcha. All right. Kick stream or TikTok video? What's more fun?
Kick stream.
Kick stream?
Yeah, I would rather stream on Kick.
Okay. Who's one creator you still want to collab with that you haven't with yet?
Damn, that's a tough one. Who do I watch? I'm trying to think. Low key, I want to collab with as of right now, I want to collab with Rampage Jackson.
Oh shit!
Have you even seen he's been streaming?
Yeah,
he's really funny and he's on Kick like as well.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I would want to do a stream with Rampage, like maybe catch a predator with him or like do something. But right now he's been popping off on Kick, low key.
Surprisingly, yes, man.
Yeah, and
That's
he's
wild.
funny too. So and like it's just cool because we're on the same platform. I think that could happen potentially in the future.
For sure.
Yeah.
I could see it. All right, last one, bro. What's one thing you can't live without?
Probably my phone because like I do social media and stuff. You know what I mean? I kind of need that as my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably my phone or like my charger or something.
Understandable. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So that being my last question, man, I'm just gonna open it up to you. If you want to talk about something we didn't mention, or if you want to mention anything that you feel is important before we kick off or before we top it off.
I can't think of anything off the top of my head. I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
I can't think of nothing.
All right, cool, man. No worries. So my next thing is plugs and shout outs for you.
Wait, I'm trying to think if there was anything. It's like about anything?
Anything, bro. Like, this is all on you today, so.
What's up, everybody? This podcast is brought to you and sponsored by the Rock Family Therapy. Not every battle is fought in combat. Some are fought in silence, in your head, in your home, or behind the mask you wear every day. At the Rock Family Therapy, they stand with those who fight to rise again. Veterans, first responders, parents, or anyone carrying the weight of trauma, loss, or stress. This isn't just talk therapy. It's rebuilding from the inside out. It's mental conditioning for life. A place to reset, refocus, and rise stronger. Whether your uniform is military, professional, or just the armor you put on to make it through the day. If you're ready to face what's been holding you back, they're ready for you. Call or text 505-336-0238 or email r.villy@therockfamilytherapy.com or visit therockfamilytherapy.com because warriors come in many forms and every warrior needs a rock. What's up, everybody? This podcast is sponsored and brought to you by Toehold. As you know, I've been a long-time customer and supporter of Toehold. I'll give you 3 reasons why I love this company. One is because they're huge supporters of veterans, law enforcement, and first responders. Second reason is because everything is American-made with integrity as it should be. And third reason is because they have the best customer service that you'll ever receive with timely responses. Now, their main focus is flip-flops that'll last you a lifetime, but they also sell caps, shirts, rash guards, wallets, you name it. One of my favorite ethically sourced exotic leathers here is Murder Hippo flip-flops. We got stingray, elephant, crocodile, and if you don't want an exotic leather, you got different options on vegetable tan leather with stamps and colors. And going to the wallets here, we got zebra, we got stingray, we got John Wayne style minimalist wallet, and then going to the key fobs. So guys, go show your support. You have so many options with different exotic leathers. Go show your support for AG and Toehold. Tell them I sent you. Thank you. Peace out.
So we were just talking about the whole pressing charges thing. So I know you mentioned that you got in trouble, you got arrested at the UNM NMSU game, but for other legal troubles or battles, as far as you can get into it, you don't have to dive deep, but what's going on with the child predator videos and stuff?
So because of those, I've actually got arrested 2 other times. Yeah, so I've been arrested 3 times. And see, I'm never arrested for like bad stuff. Like I'm like never like I'm not a criminal or nothing. You know what I mean? Like I've never been arrested for anything bad. It's just mainly so the first time was the video for the running on the field. The second time was they arrested me for catching a child predator here. They just they said I was like false imprisonment. I got hit with false imprisonment conspiracy, and then interference with communications. And basically, I just caught this dude, and then I told him to wait for the cops. And then I stood in front of his car door, his driver's side door. So I got him out. I didn't get him out. Okay, let me just run it from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. So we baited this dude. He was I forgot how old he was, but he's an older dude, maybe late 20s, early 30s, and he was meeting with a 13. I don't know off the top of my head, but a underage person, right?
Yeah.
And then so he met at this apartment complex. We told him that we're at this park, so he got out, walked to the park. Then we confronted him at the park. Dude walks back to his car. I stand in front of the car door, the driver's side door, so he can't get into his car because I'm standing there. He's and I'm just not moving.
Yeah.
And I'm telling him to wait for the cops and stuff like that, because he knows he's trying to flee. Right?
Yeah.
And then so apparently that's false imprisonment.
That's fucking nuts.
You know what I
dude.
mean? And then after that, on his phone, I had him call his mom. And then that's interference with communications because I had him call his mom. Dude, they just hit me with BS charges. That's New Mexico. They hit me with really BS charges here.
That's fucking
and then,
wild, dude.
Again, was for predator stuff is why the next time I got arrested. So I got arrested for catching predators here, which I think is absolutely crazy because I was already catching predators for a year here, and I was literally going on meetings with the FBI. The FBI called me whenever I first started catching predators.
Yeah.
I got a random call and it's yo, this is the FBI.
That's
and I was
crazy.
what? And they're yeah, can you come in? We want to show you the evidence. So I thought we were on the same team.
Right.
I would show them all the evidence, show them all the receipts. And then I would go on multiple meetings with them. I would catch, say I would catch another 5 predators in a month or whatever.
Yeah.
I would come back and I would call them and be hey, I got more predators. Can I come back and show you guys the evidence? I'll come back. They'll be with their camera, taking pictures, boom, boom, boom. And then, so I think what I'm doing is fine, the way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, I remember I was in LA and I just have a warrant out for my arrest. They call me. They're trying to set me up. The police, some of them are kind of slimy like that, bro. They did not tell me I had a warrant. They were yo, can you meet up? We want to talk to you about these predators and stuff like this that you've been catching. And I was I'm in LA, and they thought I was lying. I was doing the series with Vitaly.
Yeah.
And I thought what happened? Then I was I told my mom, and she's that's weird that they want to see you so bad. She looked me up in the online court system. I had a warrant out for my arrest. They were just trying to meet up to arrest me.
That's fucked
for
up.
for the predator catches and stuff. And yeah, I don't know. So obviously I came back after I was done filming in LA. And then I just turned myself in and I went to jail. Second time was for more predator stuff that they hit me with. And it's just, I've been mainly going through all that, all this legal stuff for the past, probably more than a year.
Okay. So that's put a hold on that.
I feel they're kind of just picking on me and not that, no, I feel they're trying to make an example out of me.
Yeah.
For other creators or something. See, and that's what I said earlier. New Mexico's weird.
Yeah, dude.
And I really love it
sure.
because I was born and raised here.
Yeah.
And I want to love it, but they just kind of pick on me and treat me like shit, bro.
They got some weird laws here, dude.
Yeah, it's it doesn't make any sense. I've caught them. I've done the same exact stuff in Denver, Colorado, Utah, LA, Vegas, Florida, Miami, all those places. And I've never had any problems except for here. And this is my hometown.
Wild,
you would think
dude.
that I would have more support or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's some bullshit charges.
Okay. So that's put you through the whole legal battle system, and
Yeah, so I've been dealing with that for the longest time, and it's really putting a toll on because I travel a lot for my job and my career. I can't really travel as much. I gotta get permission, just a bunch of stuff like that,
sucks,
for court
dude.
stuff,
Yeah.
So it really sucks. But the cool thing though, shout out Aiden Ross. He paid for my lawyer, so he's been paying for
shit.
my lawyer this whole entire time. $1 hasn't came out of my pocket for this kind of stuff, so that's really good.
that's
awesome. So shout out Aiden Ross because he heard about it, and I've caught predators with him, and he was like, "That's bullshit, bro."
Yeah, for
so
sure.
He paid for my lawyer, and he still is too, right now. So shout out him.
That's
But yeah,
what's up.
it's insane how they do that.
That is crazy, bro. Yeah, you would think that they would be on the same fucking team as you, getting these fucking sick guys off the street.
Yeah,
or,
exactly. I don't know, or maybe a warning.
Yeah,
or
dude.
hey man, what you're doing. I thought I was literally I would send this stuff to the police detectives, to the FBI at their headquarters over there, right by main event.
Yeah.
I would send I would go there, and I thought I didn't see a problem with what I was doing.
Right, yeah.
The whole time. They never told me to stop doing it. They never said anything. Next thing you know, I'm just hit with a bunch of charges from the state and the DA.
That's fucked up.
So it really
dude.
makes you think who's up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's
Yeah.
kind of been weird.
I wonder what their process is, like their thought process is, dude.
Yeah, it's
'cause
insane.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. But well, yeah. Thanks for letting us know as much as you can on that situation, man. Because I'm sure as much as I enjoy those fucking videos, man, I'm sure a lot of other people want to see that shit too.
Exactly. I've been to jail. I have mug shots, but I'm not like it's not never for anything like crazy.
Right, yeah,
And then
and I've never seen
all for
that.
videos and catching predators apparently, I guess. But
Yeah.
that's insane.
Okay, cool, man. Anything else you want to throw about that, or as far as content or legal battles or whatever?
No, that's pretty much it. That's just pretty much what I've been going through for the past year.
Okay.
And hopefully it should be done in the next few months, and then I could be going back to doing whatever I'm doing. But this has really like put a toll on my life, like low-key.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I'm sure, like us behind the scenes, like I would fucking support you, man, because that's bullshit, dude.
It's insane, dude. Like I was like the longest I got locked up for the predator stuff. I was in there for 7 days. I was in there for a week in jail at MDC, and like I just like hear all these like news stories, like of other people. Like I saw this dude who like fucking hit and run some UNM like nurse or something, killed them. Dude, he was in jail for a night. Then there's other people. Someone robbed. I'm really good friends with the coffee shop people. Cup of Cozy. They robbed their coffee shop with a gun. Dude never got arrested. Like it's just like crazy. Like where their priorities are.
Exactly.
Like they're picking on this 20-year-old kick streamer who makes videos and catches child predators.
Yeah,
like
dude.
that's like it's just kind of weird.
Yeah, the legal system here in New Mexico alone, dude, is like a whole nother story, bro.
It's really
like
weird.
Fucked
It's
up.
like really weird, bro.
That's like a whole other episode in itself, dude. But
Yeah.
nah, man, I'm sure a bunch of your friends and family are supporting you too, because that's bullshit, bro. I think it's total bullshit. But yeah, now that a lot of the audience know that situation too, I'm sure like whatever way that they can support you, I'm sure they'll try to do that too. So
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you.
cool, for sure, man.
Now for the plugs and shout outs. So I just plug my stuff or just shout out? Oh, bet. Yeah, so I live stream on Kick. My Kick's kick.com/Santi. I make videos. Just search Santi. I should come up. Instagram Santi.s. _. Like I have like little like, you know, like I don't have the Santi at.
Yeah.
But like I should come up. If you look for me, you'll find me.
Okay.
Yeah, mainly Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, Kick, all the platforms. Pretty much on everything.
Everything,
Yeah.
man. All right, cool. Well, if you have nothing else to mention, I'll go ahead and close it off. So, yeah, I'll actually put your social media tags. I'll hit you up when I upload your video.
Oh, like in the description thing?
Yeah,
Oh, that'd
yeah.
be cool too. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, so I'll
I
do
appreciate
that.
that.
I'll add whatever you want. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed another episode of Small Talk on the Mats with Big Man Santi here, and I'll attach all his social media links on the description below. So go check out his content if you haven't already, man. It's fucking good shit. So thank you tuning in for another episode of Small Talk on the Mats, and we'll peace out. Shit.
Fired.